Hello and welcome to our food combining recipes for optimal digestion. Now you have to ask yourself, if something is insane, what does that mean? That means it's not sane. If something's inharmonious, that means it's not harmonious. If something is indigesting, that doesn't mean it's halfway digesting, it's not digesting. This is a perfect science for you to embrace, and we're going to be sharing all of that with you. If you'll go to Mango Man Blog, that's our new website, Mango Man Blog. We have to give Dace and Giannis the credit for putting all of our clothing line together. They're doing a miraculous job. And once you get to see her, she knows how to style. But the point I'm making here is, if you go to mangomanblog.com and then you click on videos at the very top of the page, what you're going to do is it's going to take about 15 seconds for all those to load up, and then you're going to know why this is so important to you. Now, I'm Dr. Wayne, the Mango Man Pickering, author of 25 books, 117 CDs, teaching people how to get older and better and not old and bitter. And we do that with a focus on nutrition and a basic philosophy: if you want to be tough, you've got to eat good stuff. There are 4 components to our nutrition plan. Number 1, they have to be in season. When you look at our food combining guide, it shows you every food that's in season, when they're in season. Also have it, if you can, when they're grown in your type of environment, and also suited to the type of activity that you're involved in, and also in a compatible combination with your body's digestive chemistry. Once you get that down, then you've got the digestion under the way. Now, Dr. Everett Koop says that 16 out of 21 deaths in our country are a result of bad nutrition. Now just think about that for a second. All of the rapes, the murders, the wars, the accidents that kill people constantly, 16 out of 21 of them are all because of poor nutrition. We're so starved for good nutrition that we eat anything, everything, all day long in bad combinations. And then, therefore, what happens is we get gas, we get flatulence, we get heartburn, we get all of the other problems that we have. And then what happens is we've got to take all these indigestion remedies and all of that just to take care of the digestion, the indigestion. Now we've got underarm deodorants by the hundreds of brands just because it's coming out of our arms. We've got Tegrin for that heartbreak of psoriasis, Absorbine Junior because this stuff's coming out of our toes. We've got colognes by the thousands of brands. We take X-Lax to open the door, Preparation H to close it back up again. We take sedatives every night just to get to sleep. Then we start the day with caffeine, get through the day with nicotine, relax in the evening with alcohol and tranquilizers, just to start the next day with something that fizzles. That can all be eradicated. If we just get the nutrition down in our lives, and that's what we're going to be doing for you, you're going to have 3 fantastic recipes for each month of the year. And when you go to Mango Man Diet, that has all 400 recipes, all of your recipes in there per month, all compatibly combined for optimal digestion. And now you've got it. After suffering for years, I fought in 3 wars. I was in Vietnam, we were in Cambodia, and the Santo Domingo crisis, where I got my first medal in 1966. And in 1967, 68, and 69, we're in Vietnam. And I got wounded over there on my 3rd term, working with the Navy SEAL support team. And when I was going through some healing on my wounds, I was sick constantly at my stomach. Had no idea that it was the soda pop in the morning, Jell-O for lunch, a bologna sandwich for dinner, and smoked 2 cartons of cigarettes a week, and drank a 5th of Jim Beam, and not a 5th, but a pint of Jim Beam every day. It was always in my right pocket. And then in the evening, a couple of us would get together and have about a pack of cigarettes each, and we'd put down a 5th of 100 proof Smirnoff vodka. I tell you that for this reason. When I came back from the war, I moved to Illinois, sick constantly. I stayed up there for a year. I moved down to Texas for 2.5 years. I had gout, rheumatoid arthritis. I had rheumatic fever 3 different times in my life. 8 months in bed when I was 9 years old, and then 2 more times when I was in Texas. Gout, rheumatoid, give me heart disease, don't give me gout. There was a friend of mine, we were lifeguards at the time, and he had this little postcard on his refrigerator door about this size, and it had food comment. I said, Ralph, what in the world is this? Oh, he said, if you've ever got any problems with your stomach or anything, I said, what are you talking about? I've been suffering for 10 years. He said, you're kidding. He said, try this, that'll wipe it out. I said, oh, come on. I said, but where would I get one of these? He said, listen, I've got a spare one, I'll just give it to you. I said, thank you. Took it home. I said, I'm going to try it. We always want what we want when the want is more than the effort. This looked pretty easy, but the problem was nobody likes change except a wet baby. I didn't want to change. So we went ahead and I said, I'm going to do it. So I tried it one day. I was shocked. I said, you're kidding. So I was feeling great. So I said, no, this can't be true. So I went ahead and did this, went back to my old eating habits, got sick again to my stomach. I said, this is ridiculous. So I went and tried it again. I said, this is amazing. What's going on with this? So here's the deal. I always give it 3 chances. I did it one more time, and I have been doing this now for 38 years. We're in 37 countries with our work. We've I had my doctorate in 36 years ago. So this is the first year, 36, 37, 38. So all of the testimonies from around the world that we have boxes and boxes of them that showed the people how to rid themselves of all of that indigestion problems. So let's do this. If you go to Mango Man Diet, we're going to give you 3 recipes, a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, for each month of the year for the next year. You're going to have a lot of ammunition. Please keep coming back. One of the new websites that we have is Good Life is Better. Also, go to mangomandiet.com and mangomanblog.com. Being fit, it's not all about muscles and stuff like this and grabs and all that. I mean, that's nice to have. But I'll be 69 this year, and my slogan is, you'll be fine at 69 if you combine when you dine. This is all about this piece of work here now is in 37 countries. We're so blessed. So a setback in your life is always a setup to come back. Being totally fit is 30% activity and 70% in the kitchen.